Thank you. Alright, good start. Better than my other starts. So I'm here to talk about Bible study. There's no presentation. I'm here to talk to you about Bible study, if you haven't guessed already. I want to start off with a question to everyone. How does everyone feel about reading the Bible? And if you could just talk to people around you for a couple of minutes.
Go on, Phil. How do you feel about reading the Bible?
It's hard. It's kind of hard. It's very challenging. Yeah, pretty general thoughts. It can be a bit tedious, but it's also kind of
Alright. I'm hoping most in this conversation I don't just interrupt anyone. I feel bad now. But I don't think I'm allowed to get you to shout out your responses. Am I having? No, I'm not. So I'm going to have to give you my response, unfortunately. So personally, I feel like when I'm reading the Bible, I'm not I don't read it loads, maybe like 3 or 4 times a week. So I'm not like a daily reader of the Bible. I know I'm the worst preacher ever. But I think it's less about when you read the Bible, and it's more about what you read and how you interpret it. And as this in the video, there's still nothing on the screen. I would say, in the video they said that there's 3 different types. There's the narrative, there's the poetry, and then there's the discourse. And I feel like there's different reasons why you read each version. So in narrative, it's all about stories of the past and what's happened before. And although they focused on the characters, I feel like in the narrative, a lot of what you should focus on as well is what God does in those stories. And I feel like that's always something you can count on. You can't always count on characters, obviously. But God is something you can always count on in those stories to do something amazing. I feel like that's something you should focus on in the narrative. In the poetry, I feel like they said, it helps us to see beyond what we already know and what we already think, and can help us find a new understanding off of the path that we already follow. Sort of hidden away in the bushes, like a rabbit or a goat or whatever it was.
A goat.
Yeah, a goat and a cheetah. And then finally there's the discourse, and I feel like with the letters, especially in the New Testament, that one's there, and you can use it to improve your faith, and you can use it to learn more about how you should be acting, what you should be thinking, kind of things like that to help improve your faith personally. But the thing is, it's how to study the Bible as well. And I feel like studying the Bible, it's a lot like preparing for an exam and doing a revision. And everyone has their own unique way of how they do it. So I feel like some people, they'd rather read the Bible alone, or some would read it with their friends, and others might read it with random strangers as part of a course or something. Some people might read it in the order that it's written, Genesis through to Revelation. Some people might read it in chronological order, and I realise that's also Genesis to Revelation. Or you might read it in a different order that that you've chosen, or that you've found somewhere else that you think is good for you. So it's very up to you on how you study the Bible. There's a passage, there's a bit of the Bible that I've been told I should be looking at here. It's It's Psalm 119, the long one in the middle. Verses 9 through 16. And I don't know if everyone here has a Bible. If you don't, then shame on you. I'm reading from NIV version. But it goes, how can a young person stay on the path of purity by living according to your word? I seek you with all my heart. Do not let me stray from your commands. I have hidden your word in my heart, that I may not sin against you. Praise be to you, Lord. Teach me your decrees. With my lips I recount all the laws that come from your mouth. I rejoice in following your statutes as one rejoices in great riches. I meditate on your precepts and consider your ways. I delight in your decrees. I will not neglect your word. And I feel like in that, one of the key parts is when it says that we're going to hide God's word. And as Christians, we're sort of told to go out there, teach the word of God. So why would we hide it? And I'm thinking, well, we tend to hide away two things in life. The things that we absolutely hate, and then there's the things that we want to keep safe and that we don't want hurt. And I feel like the next part of that, where it says in our hearts, is when it then shows that it's the things that this is one of the things that we want to keep safe, and that's why we keep it to our heart, because we want to cherish it and we don't want to lose our way with God. So, what then goes on, then says is, it's the different ways of, I can, something here so I can subtitle this bit. But it says, with my lips I recount, and I rejoice in following. I meditate on your precepts, and I delight in your decrees. And I feel like this shows the different ways that you can study the Bible. You can read the Bible, and then with your lips, you can worship, you can recount what you've just read, you can go over it yourself. You could rejoice, you could simply be there and content with what you've read. You can meditate on it, think about how this affects you. You could just delight in the decrees. It's similar to the second one, but it's there as well. So, I know this is a very short talk, because I'm a very fast talker. But the one thing I want to say is, don't be worried about reading the Bible. Just, even if it's not all the time, it's not every day, just go for it and see what you can do. Study it in your own way. That's it.
Amen.